film tourism is on the increase, and over the past years we have worked hard with the Malta Film Commission to ensure that we continue attracting the right names to Malta. Just recently we have had Napoleon, which was shot in Malta, and it will be aired very soon in worldwide cinemas. At the moment we are also shooting the sequel of Gladiator, and the shooting will continue in the next weeks. At the moment we have the sets which are fully established at our film studios, and over the years we've had a number of other movies such as Troy and even recently Jurassic World. In fact, last year we did a number of dinosaurs which were placed a strategic location which attracted a good number of tourists who came to Malta, and they all wanted to have their photos taken with them. These were placed in Valletta, in Birgu, in Melliha, all of which were places where this movie was shot. And this also goes to show that our whole island can be a movie set in itself. So the fact that we can attract such movies, such blockbusters, together with a number of, let's call them smaller movies and series, but they are equally important, goes to show that Malta is definitely on the right track where it comes to the filmmaking strategy. We are also continuing to invest in our sound stages, in the infrastructure. The fiscal incentives are there to stay, and so all in all I do believe that said jetters have a bright future ahead by visiting Malta. All year round visitation is very important for us because one of our main aims of our strategy for the coming years is that of beating seasonality for good. So we understand that Malta used to be more popular during the summer months. However, now we are working on more motives for people to visit our beautiful island. All in all, we are working on a number of niches which can attract people, whether it's from culture and part of our identity, I would say, in fact, our traditions, our rich history, where one can find 5,000 years of history on a small island, and that goes to say that you start from the Phoenicians and the megalithic temples up until very recent history. We are also working very hard on diving. So diving for us is an important segment, and we are continuing to invest in our rich blue seas. And we are also working on a number of other up-and-coming niches such as sports tourism, which this year has seen a record number of visitors as a motive. We're also working on expanding cultural and new niches which have always been there, but maybe they weren't given the necessary importance, such as faith tourism. Every locality in Malta and Gozo has something to offer with regards to faith tourism. We have over 365 churches, so that is one church for every day of the year. And we are also have a number of feasts which go on during the summer months. So all in all, faith tourism continues to expand and attract visitors to Malta, and we are also working on another new initiative for the coming year, which will be military tourism. Malta used to be a military base, and now our aim is to continue exploring what there is to explore in terms of military bases, and we can attract people who want to come to Malta for trekking, and they can continue to expand on our history and enrich themselves in our historical knowledge which Malta has gone through. Yes, responsible tourism is very much up and coming. It's not simply a trend, and it should not be regarded as simply a phase. In fact, we believe that sustainability is key to ensuring that we get the future right in terms of tourism. And so we are doing this by promoting a number of eco-labels, which is something which we are working on at the moment, and we will be encouraging even the local hotels to go for an eco-label within the coming weeks and months. However, apart from that, we are also working with Sanex to ensure that we have a number of chapters around the world who are promoting sustainable tourism, and this is all being done thanks to the MTA and the Malta Tourism Observatory, which has been set up as part of our 10-year strategy to first of all ensure that we are actually implementing our strategy, but above that to make sure that the strategy is a live document and we actually amend as is necessary due to the ongoing changes around the world. And climate change is one of the most important aspects which we need to take care of, and we need to be prepared for it. And in order to do that, we continue to ensure that we have visitors all year round on our islands, so that we are not susceptible to any climate change which the Mediterranean is going through. Well, ambitions there are quite a lot. However, Our strategy is that one where we go more towards quality and rather than the quantity of tourists. Yes, we understand that we need a critical mass of tourists to come to Malta to sustain the level of investment which has been done over the past years, both by the government and the private sector. However, our main aim is that of ensuring a higher quality tourist and a higher spending tourist come to Malta so that they can enjoy their experience. Rather than simply going for the numbers, and that would have been a very easy decision, we are taking a conscious decision of going for quality and even offering a service of quality. That is why recently we have launched a very new initiative, which is that of introducing a skills card in our industry, and we will be enrolling this skills card over a number of years so that it will be one of the major reforms which we are enacting in our industry. And I do believe that this reform will lead to having a better quality in service, in hospitality, which is a very basic function of tourism. Our understanding is that if we get the basics right, then the rest will follow. And I am sure that if we manage to do that, even through the skills card, even through responsible tourism, then sustainability will not be just a buzzword, but it will be our modus operandi for the coming years, and we will really and truly ensure that tourism is sustainable for the years to come, both in terms of profitability as well as for the environment.